What's going on, you guys? I'm back here at RoPets. It's been 3 days since I've uploaded anything, and it's only because of this contest right now, because there are so many builds that you're about to see that you cannot believe is even possible in RoPets. And it's because of the dedication between me and the judges and the rest of the contestants. We just had to focus all that energy instead of the evolved videos, instead of all of that in this one. So let's go ahead and do this right now. And I'm gonna start off with Mr. Waz, because this was a very interesting build. I regret not recording the beginning process, because what we did was we told people that, hey, we're gonna check out the build, we're gonna go out, and then I'm gonna go alone and start recording. So they had this story going on where the build was set up into like a spaceship and it crashed. And so this is how the story goes. You know, it seems that we have a problem, we landed, and that was really fun. That was a really fun part about that. I regret not recording that. I apologize to them in advance, or not in advance, like right now, because we did not know that that interactive process was going to happen. Otherwise, we could have like recorded it. But this is the build, guys. It's a cosmic build. As you guys can see, there's a shiny cosmic dog right there, and they set it up so you can see the planets. And what I really love about this is they went all out, like every single corner or every single space within this area has stars everywhere. So it's like within the galaxy. Their theme is a cosmic galaxy theme, and they've got the planets, they've got designs, a lot of the neons, a lot of the shinies. It's a really fun build, and they've done a lot to make this happen. This took a lot of time. And as you guys can see, the planets, even this, like you can look at the planets, like you can tell that's Earth. You can tell, like, I guess this is the sun. And then we have Mars, and it's just a fun build overall. It has everything that you would possibly expect that it would be like the place for the cosmic dog. So thank you, Mr. Waz, for this. We're here with RZ Blue, and this is a very colorful build. Like, I'm not no pun intended, but this is, it's like a playpen. You know when you go to an amusement park and there's like a place for like babies to play? It's like a huge ball pen with all these little plastic balls. This is it. This is it, guys. And you've got all the neon colors surrounding everything. And it's not, maybe in this video it looks smaller, but it's not. It's huge. This thing was massive. And yeah, as you can see, I sped up the video because there's a lot of stuff to cover, and it was a really fun build, really new. Like I've not seen anything like this where neon is in the background that much. Like the whole place is covered in neon, and there were rooms over here. Really cool idea, and thank you RZ Blue for taking part in this and letting us view your build. This was awesome. We're here with Ptv Catgirl. I always have trouble saying the name fast, like I always mess up, so I have to go really slow. PTB. So I'm sorry about that. This was so much fun. It's not like a full build where you have like all these houses and stuff, but they have these monuments, these statues, this cave with a dragon right there with all the gold surrounding it. And if you're into fantasy, if you're into like cute stuff, this is the one for you. And look at that phoenix. It looks like an 8-bit phoenix. It's like, and by the way, we love this. Whatever this is called, we loved it. Let's face it, looks like an evil unicorn with wings. And there's absolutely everything that you would love about that. Even the bear, that frozen bear, it looks so cool. Everything is well designed, well made. Thank you very much, Ptv Catgirl, for letting us see this. Now we're here with White Pet Bear, and this is a simple design, simple build. If you're not sure what to go for, if you're not sure how to start with, this is a good build to get inspired by, because they've done so much in like a little type of build. Like you need to use your imagination to imagine the rest, basically. And it was a fun build. And this is this cafe area, their play area here. I'm not sure what this was, but I like the fact that there's a little cave in there. And yeah, it was just It was a fun, simple build. Thank you very much to them for showing us this build. We are here with Be Happy the AG. And look at this, guys. This is massive. This was one of the first ones that we've seen in this contest that was this big. Like, things like this, it takes so much to get on video. Like, you have to actually get everything for you guys to know how much work was put into this. And what's so bad on our side is when it's a build like this that took a lot of time and dedication, it's so tough on us not to make them a winner. And unfortunately, they did not win, but that does not mean that we don't appreciate what we see here. And if you guys are new to building, you will learn a lot from this. This build especially, because this build has everything. They went all out. Like, they've done so much with the pastel colors everywhere. It's not neon. It's just, or as you can see, there is some neon. It's like that. There isn't any neons, but the base colors. I've never seen anyone do this before, and it's a fun idea where, if you notice there, even the cash registers, they're detailed in a way that you don't even need to ask them what these are. You just look at this and you can tell that these are shops, and this is a cash register. We don't have a cash register right now like we do in AM, or Adopt Me. I'm used to saying AM. But this is what we could do for now. There's a lot of stuff in RoPets that we wish we had, but we just don't. And as you guys watch these build videos, you'll get a lot of ideas. You'll get a ton of ideas, and hopefully motivation to start this on your own. Okay, this was like a car lot or a parking lot. And this was a bit of a maze to me, but so I cut that part of the video. Fun stuff. This is called the entertainment village. And as you guys can see, it's pure entertainment. I love this part. This part was so well made. Like, the person who did this, like, the creativity is exactly a place that you would want to go, have coffee and sit outside and enjoy yourselves while everything is going on around you. It was a lot of entertainment, which is the point. And I love that part there. The sun on the beach. It was really cool. And check this out, guys. Look at these bowling balls. And you know what's a bowling ball? When you see that there, right there is the bowling area. There were so many ideas that they had. There's so many things that they put together. I guess it's a hair salon or maybe something else. This looked like a fashion show, a runway, the way it was set up. We did not ask questions. Like in the first build battle, we asked everyone what this was, what this is, and we noticed that it wasn't helping at all. They're nervous as it is, so it wasn't helping. So we like to discover things on our own and check it out for ourselves. And we're almost done here, but this was amazing. I really appreciate the work put into this theater here. So thank you to them for doing this, and it was amazing. We're here with, I'm sorry if I'm gonna pronounce your name wrong. It's like, Wop. I'm just gonna guess. Guys, I've never seen anything like this before. This is the first time I've seen something like this. I would just call it a love tunnel. I think that's what they call it as well. You hop into this as it is. There's the ride there. You can see that there's a pathway going on. Yeah, tunnel of love. And use your imagination, guys. Let's just imagine for a while now that this card is actually moving. And this is how the ride is. This is more of a Valentine's build, or they were probably aiming towards Valentine's more for this one, which is fine. This is a theme contest. If people enter this contest, they have to have a theme. And this theme is Valentine's Day. So what better way to enjoy Valentine's than just to have a tunnel of love? And we're approaching the end of this tour with a teddy bear right there that was so super cute, and we enjoyed it. This is filmed in a way where I'm actually sitting there, this is actually moving, and I hope you guys actually did enjoy that. That was a lot of fun, so thank you to them for letting me check this out. This was amazing. And here's a quick aerial view of what it looks like above. Really, really fun idea. This was insane. This was one of the builds that gave us like a headache, because we did not know if this is gonna be one of the winners or not. Unfortunately not, but I'll tell you why. First of all, let's just enjoy this. This is a maze. It's an interactive build. It has ideas that I've never seen anyone use before. And because I wanted to respect their choice and not show the whole thing, because this belongs to Billy back, and they asked me to please not show the first part. Guys, it was a crazy maze. If they didn't help me out, I would not know how to do it. Like, I've been in and out for 3 times now, and I still don't remember. And it was so much fun. This was my favorite part, or actually one of my favorite parts, because I sped up the video, but as you can see, it says jump on the walls. And I don't even know which wall am I supposed to jump on. Like, okay, if I jump in a wall, when am I supposed to click on the wall? Or when am I going to click on the wall? So I was like, you know what? Let me just zoom out for a bit and just like give it a go. Let's just jump on the wall. Let's see what happens. Maybe something happens. And look at that. How? Like, that idea was amazing. That was like so amazing. This down here says, okay, lots of tricks up ahead. I did not show all of this because I want you guys, if you see Billy back 12, that's their username. If you see them in a server, I want you to try this build out for yourselves if they would allow it. This was insane because it takes you on a left and right path. I won't ruin it. If you figure out how to get this done, how to move on, you'll be like, what the heck? How did they even think of this? Because that's my initial thought. How did they think of that? How did they actually end up building this? And maybe the next question was, how did they not win, right? It was so hard. This contest was super hard. This is one of the builds that was like super hard. This last stage is like a hide and seek kind of game. It has the rules, it has everything. People who lose during this game, obviously it's a multiplayer game, they'd have to sit in this area, the VIP lounge. And I just want to say congratulations, Billy, because this is amazing. This blew our minds, like the stuff that they did. I'm not showing all of it because I don't want to ruin the game, or I don't want to ruin the build for everyone. There's a lot of stuff that I didn't show, and it's because it's a really fun build. And yeah, this is the area over here. Thank you so much, Billy, for letting us check this out. And this is a tough competition. And we're here with, dang it, Ollie. I guess that's how it's intended. Guys, check this out. Check this out. What the hell? What the heck is this? What is this? One of the builds that, it was just, it did not win within the top 3. And the reason why is just like, if only, if only. And we'll get to that later on. But just check that out. This person told me that there's a place in Orlando called, in the Universal Studios. It's a restaurant, I think. It's called Chocolate Emporium. And they were like, oh, okay, I'm gonna build a chocolate emporium here in Ropets. And look at that. I looked at the picture online. I just couldn't believe it. When I was telling the rest of the judges about this, I was like, this is like a chocolate factory. This is like Willy Wonka. I didn't even know what a chocolate emporium was. And when you look at the pics online, there it is. The only reason it did not make it to the top 3 is because it's not finished. And I know that they didn't have enough time. Maybe they found out about this towards the end, but because it wasn't finished, because there was a lot of stuff that wasn't covered completely, that's why it didn't make it to the top 3. Otherwise, I would have won. And I just wanted to thank Ollie for this. They're such a great sport. They were like, even though I don't win, we had some fun. And that's what you like to see, like someone that's a great sport. Like, they're happy to show this build. They're happy to pour this hard work into it. And we really, really appreciate this. And we would love to see them again for the next one. Okay. This build here, I'm not going to be biased. I know it's called the Mythical Land of Dayjeee. I'm not gonna be biased. I'm gonna let you guys, the viewers, look at the build and decide for yourselves. Because this build was tough. This build was tough on me because I couldn't imagine. You know what? I'm not gonna ruin it. Let's just look at this. When I first looked at this, it gave me like a Superman kind of vibe, like a Fortress of Solitude. If you guys know what I'm talking about, if you don't, then I'm probably gonna sound crazy. The griffins, the eggs, the nest, the detail. The build is all about creativity and detail, and your own idea. And this is what the build was, or is. It's everything on their own idea for so much stuff. And that was so funny. That was really funny. I really appreciate the hard work that they put into this build. And I know that there's only 3 places, but because there's judges, because there's like other people that have to vote on builds, there's other things that come into consideration. If you look at our choices for the 3 people who won, you'll understand. But this did not win. It did not make it to top 3. And it's so hard to tell the person who put so much effort like this that they did not win. It's just, there's something I'm going to mention towards the end, but just let's have a look at this build. Lava area, the rocks, you can tell what it is. You don't even need to ask them what's going on here. You can tell. And that's what I love about builds like these, is it tells its own story. And why I love doing these contests, it's not about views. It's not about anything that benefits me. What the only benefit that I get is seeing people's imagination put on their builds. This one, there's a globe in the middle, a dragon. The dragon must have taken ages to make. And of course my elephant has to stink up. Guys, if you're building and you're having difficulties recording, always use an elephant. A flying elephant. They're the best. You don't see any part of the elephant. Sometimes you'll see her feet. But this was an overall amazing build. Thank you so much, Kieran. This is one of our winner, guys. This is Sarah, aka Polaris, aka the Northern Nightmare 82, aka the person with a username that does not match their personality at all. She's one of the sweetest people I've ever met in RoPets, and her build just makes you want to travel. It makes you want to go to the beach and just like sit there and be lazy. Every single part, whether it's a beach ball, whether it's a turtle on the side, they're well detailed and well made. You can't tell by this view, even an aerial view is not enough. So we're gonna explore as much as possible just so you guys can see exactly why this made it as one of the 3 winners. And what I always do, and what I always try to avoid, is bias. We do not want to be biased whenever we choose winners. And this competition was so hard because there was like 3 builds that were so insanely good. And, or not that everyone had like bad builds, no, there's no such thing. But there are some that are better than others. So there were 3 builds that were so difficult to distinguish which one goes within the top 3. And then after a long process and voting and all of that, at the end of the day we decided that this one deserves to be in the top 3, and this is why. Look at that detail right there. Look at this neon, the angle, the way the sand is. It's like, it's not a flat surface. Even the waves, there are waves in the water. There is waves. It's not like they said, okay, just gonna put a flat surface and make that the sea and make this. This was well thought out. And they had a lot of parts. There was the AFK hut. There's this pet area that actually matches everything around it. It was so like, I don't know what the word is to use. it was like, I don't know what to say. I can't even think of a word to mention how relaxing it was just to be here. If you look at the top, the caterpillars up there, these flower designs, the seagulls, even the seagulls like well made. We'll get to those, we'll show you guys what we mean. So we're gonna come to the side and just follow the path. We're gonna follow this path. It's gonna take us to this little island here with this funny looking person here. It's getting hot over here. And the crab over there and the volcano in the background. Something to know about this kind of build is a lot of people do this. A lot of people think of beach and they're just like, okay, here's the beach. But what makes this competition so difficult is when they take a beach idea and they make it into something like you've never seen. Like we've got the pet shop back there. If you guys, after a while, you're gonna notice that there's the pet shop, the actual pet shop. The top of the pet shop in Ropets is right there. The sunset, they use the screen, the background, the clouds. They use that to their advantage. The shark, the way the shark is. It's these little details that actually made it a winner. And this part up here was really funny because you got the panda over there, and the tree with the neons down. They're like, oh, yummy, are those caterpillars? Oh, absolutely not. Tweet, tweet. That was funny. So this is like the caterpillar tunnel. You go here, reach to the end, and it says beware of sharks. You look below and there's a bunch of sharks. It's just a very fun, relaxing sort of build. And they were so close between the previous one, Kieran's build, and Sarah's build, just like almost at a tie. It's only one vote that made Sarah's build go ahead of that one. So because of that, because of the work they put into that build, I would like to reward them myself also with a $10 GC. And yeah, and I hope that makes them happy, because I really believe that they both deserve this win. I loved Sarah's build and I loved that build as well, and I was like, what am I gonna do? Which one am I gonna pick? This is so tough, this is so hard. So I hope that by this way it does that build justice. Thank you so much, Sarah, congratulations, and let's move on. Alright guys, you have to be ready for this. I can't even speak, you have to be ready for this. This is Bradley. Bradley, I would describe them as a champion of every single contest that I've done. Every single build contest, whether it's Adopt Me, whether it's Ropets, every single contest that I've actually done, Bradley's always number one. Always. This one, there's no ranking. There's only 3 winners. So Bradley is still one of the 3 winners. And their build, if you look at that, the hashtag and those little things over there, it's a Chinese build. So that was supposed to be like Chinese writing. And it's just amazing. Like, Bradley does not build houses. Bradley builds worlds. It's just like absolutely insane. Every single world that they build, or a huge in Halloween, was ridiculous. They won first place in the last build contest. This build, not only did they make a Chinese theme inside, but they also incorporated these really cool ideas. If you look at those lanterns, it starts from the merchant ship and it leads all the way up there. That alone, that is brilliant. Just to think of this. And if this palace right here has so many walkways, there's a path in the front, there's a path in the back, there's a path towards the side that takes you to the other platform. The only thing about Bradley's builds, they're aesthetic. They're only on the outside. There's rarely any time where you can actually walk into a house. They're very well known to make these gigantic builds with all these extreme details, but you can't walk inside something. If you get what I'm trying to say. So even so, because of the massive size, because of the detail, it pushes this build to the top. Like, you don't even need the interior, although interior is important for us. If you look at here, we've got the dragon, and it's not the one of those dragons that's actually real, otherwise I would have been flying, but it's like one of those carnivals, or one of those downtown Chinese fairs where people are walking around with a Chinese dragon costume. I love this part the most. I know it's gonna sound crazy, but I have no idea how they did that. It was so well made, and they had to actually, like, to build that, you have to mesh it into the wall. Like, it's tough. In Ropets, it's kind of tough sometimes, but they managed, and they did a phenomenal job. They did absolutely insane job with this, and it's just unbelievable. Unbelievable build. Congratulations, Bradley. And yeah, like I can't even believe that they did this lantern part here. This was one of my top moments, is noticing that this goes all the way into the top, just like the real deal. And you can never get bored looking at this from this angle. It's just a lot to take in, a lot happening, and it was just mind-blowing. Thank you so much for participating again, Bradley. Congratulations to you. And it's time to view the final build. This is insane. I will go crazy if someone says that this is nothing special. Guys, she made Hogwarts into a reality. You have to see the detail in this build. Like, what the heck? When we saw this, we were like, what the? You know, look at that. That is not a picture. That is tiny little pieces. Oh, look at this. They're like tiny little pieces of neon blocks just put together. And she's won something in the first contest as well. She did something like with a Halloween themed build, and this was insane. This was like on another level. I showed this to Beveruni, and she was like, what the heck? Like, even the dev of the game didn't even think that this was possible in their own game. That's to show you how amazing this build is. If you're a Harry Potter fan, you're gonna notice that the cafeteria is there, the floating candles is there, the griffin, the shiny deer, whatever that's called, the train. No, we didn't even show you the train. The detail in this is so insane that Belle actually had problems loading her game. She actually had a problem trying to load her game, and eventually found out that the game has a build limit. Roblox, they have build limits on their games. It's not just Adopt Me. She found out, or probably the first person to find out, that you can actually hit a build limit in Ropets. Yes, that's right. Due to the amount of detail that she has in her builds, she had stuff that she wanted to do that weren't saving. So what she did was, she went to the server that has the contest on it, and she built the stuff that will not save. So, and it's only the minor details. Like, they're only like really tiny details without the stuff that didn't save, you know. Look at this. Look at this. I'm freaking out even talking about it. Like, I've seen this twice now in front of me, but I keep on freaking out when I see this. This is absolutely bonkers. Like, look at that. Look at how thin that is, and imagine how long it took her to get this done. Like, I asked her, how many hours did this take? She just laughed, and actually she's like, a lot. You know, it's like, not even, it's just so much detail. The shield, forgot what those are. If my niece watches this video, you know, she's gonna freak out. She loves Harry Potter. She absolutely loves Harry Potter. This is freaking awesome. This is something else. I've never seen something like this before. Not even on Adopt Me, not even in other games. I'm gonna compare Adopt Me because that's where we started loving build contests. That's how everything started for us. How we got into this, and how useless I feel looking at this. You know, there's a few people within Ropets that actually make these builds that just like blow your mind. I don't know how they think of it. And my pet decides to stink up right now, but because it's a wizard theme, you know, it kind of looks mystical right now, and that's fine. That's alright. Guys, this just blew my mind. I've never seen anything like this on RoPets. I never thought this was possible on RoPets, and it's one of those things that you just don't take it lightly. If this is possible, anything is possible, and it keeps me going. It's these kind of builds, the ones that we've seen previously, all of them, regardless of what it is, it's people's hard work that really matters to me, and I really appreciate it, and I hope they did too, and I hope you guys as the viewers also enjoyed these as much as we have touring these builds. Guys, this has been an amazing journey. Thank you so much to the judges and everyone involved and the participants. This was amazing for us. It's not an easy process to pick winners. There's like some hardships, there's like some people who are going to be disappointed. We get that. This is the worst part for us. Picking the winners is the absolute worst part. But we have to do it when we have to do it right. And when we picked the top 3 winners, it wasn't easy at all. But at the end of the day, when we knew who the winners were going to be, we were very confident that that was it and that's final. But because of one person that we felt also deserved to have at least a $10 Robux gift card, that's what I decided to do on the side. So the rest of the names, the rest of the people who didn't win anything in this contest, as you guys can see right here, they get a chance to win a $20 Roblox gift card. That's the first thing that I mentioned when I started this ad or this video talking about this build contest. So one name out of the remaining people that didn't win anything at all, one person is gonna win a $20 Roblox gift card. So that's a huge prize, and let's see who it is. Let's see who this is. This is maybe gonna be even more stressful for the people. I'm really sorry about this, guys. I'm really sorry about this, but this is my way of trying to be as fair as possible. And oh, there we go. It's Ollie. Dang it, Ollie. Yeah, I love that name. Congratulations. Congratulations to them. Amazing. Everything was amazing. And guys, on the last video, I know you guys are like sick and tired of me with my evolved videos. Like every single day is an evolved video. So there was a giveaway there that we haven't done yet. And what it was is there was a $10 Roblox gift card or a lilac shark. That was the top prizes. So this person that won, congratulations to you. You get to choose whether you want a $10 gift card or you want a lilac shark. That's it for now, everyone. The update's happening sometime soon, within this day. I'm very excited about that, and I'll see you guys for a lot of stuff to come. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you real soon.